the end of your first winter test, has it been good to get back in the car and get out there again?
Yeah, for sure. Finally back to my job, to my office, which is F1 car. And quite good test. Of course, new team, so a lot of new things to learn, a lot of new things to watch out. It's always quite difficult to change your habits, and to what you were used to in such a short time. But we have to do it because there is not a long time to the first race, so we have to make sure we do most of the things in these early days. Then we can concentrate more on developing the car and performance-wise.
You said at the Renault launch that you didn't have any idea yet whether this car was capable of winning races. Any more of an idea now?
Well, I think February will be quite busy month for us, so we hope to improve the car. For sure now we are not able to fight for the top, but I think we have quite intensive February to improve the car, and we hope to improve it.
You did a pretty decent run of laps on Tuesday afternoon, which seemed to suggest that the car's not bad with a lot of fuel on board.
Yeah, I mean, we did. Today we concentrate a bit more on trying to understand the car, so we long run it actually around 40 laps, which was quite good, just to get a bit of an idea on also brakes, handling, tire-wise. So just to get an overview and to have a lot of data to analyze. We did actually quite productive today with a lot of setup changes just to give me a feeling. Of course, Valencia is quite tricky track and not necessarily very, very good for testing, I would say, balance-wise and setup changes, because normally what is working here, it doesn't work on the other tracks. But we get the feeling, just for myself to change setup, to see how big influences on some components on the car, on the balance side, to just have a bit more experience for the future.
And you've been out on track for 2 days now with some of the main protagonists, Lewis Hamilton in his McLaren, Michael Schumacher, Mercedes, and who out of those or someone else do you think looks good? Felipe Massa in his Ferrari is the other one too.
I don't know. I didn't saw them. We were quite busy in these days. I saw McLaren with a lot of paint on it. I think they were doing some aero tests. So last run color were more green than normal McLaren colors. But just a part of it, I didn't saw many cars on track. So actually these 2 days were quite busy. Not only on the track actually, but in the office. To try to understand the things, analyze data, speak with the engineers, exchange, feelings and stuff like this.
So you can't give us any early tips then, Robert, for the form in 2010?
Well, no, really. I mean, last year it was quite obvious when Brown came to Barcelona test that they were miles in front of everybody, and in fact they were in the first races. This year I think it will be everything more closer, but as I said, I mean 2008 I think is a good example. We start very badly in Valencia, and we were first row in Australia, so we are not as bad as we were in 2008 in the beginning. I think actually I'm quite happy about the car and the response of the car. Of course there are a few things to change, but it's very difficult to judge. This year regulation is refueling ban. It will make, I think, testing even harder to understand who is quick, where exactly we are to compare to the others.